Good morning, everyone. Now, today we are going to start Unit 6, that is, embarking on the journey to contributorship from victim to create of our own destiny. Okay. I think आपको टाइटल से ही पता चल रहा होगा कि हम क्या चीजें यहाँ पे डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Okay. So here, concept exploration. Exploration 1. Non-contributors believe that circumstances are more powerful than they are, and contributors believe that they, as human beings, are more powerful and can shape the circumstances they are in. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम नॉन कंट्रीब्यूटर की बात करते हैं तो क्या थिंकिंग है? आई कैन अचीव एनीथिंग बट फॉर दैट यू मस्ट बी विद द राइट कंडीशंस एंड सपोर्ट टू सक्सीड. While contributor thinks I want to achieve the goal and I will find ways to deal with the environment and any challenges that may come up. कितना डिफरेंसेस है कि नॉन कंट्रीब्यूटर हमेशा अपने सर्कमस्टेंसेस जो है, अपने एनवायरनमेंट जो है, अपने सराउंडिंग जो है, उसको अपने खुद से ज्यादा पावरफुल मानता है कि मैं ये कर तो सकता हूँ पर मेरे सर्कमस्टेंसेस मेरे फेवर में नहीं. ओके. बट कंट्रीब्यूटर क्या बिलीव कर रहा है कि एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग आई एम मोर पावरफुल, आई कैन शेप द सर्कमस्टेंसेस इन विच दे आर इन. ओके. Here exploration 2. Non-contributors do not step out of their comfort zone. Contributors are willing to step out of their comfort zone and try out new things. नॉन कंट्रीब्यूटर हमेशा कंफर्ट जोन में रहता है, जैसा आई नेवर डन दिस बिफोर, हाउ कैन आई डू इट. कंट्रीब्यूटर हमेशा अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकलता है. ही वांट टू ट्राई आउट न्यू थिंग्स, ही वांट टू लर्न न्यू थिंग्स. So there is always a first time for everything. At the most, I will fail a few times before I succeed. So why not give it a try? Okay. इसी तरीके से एक्सप्लोरेशन 3. नॉन कंट्रीब्यूटर्स कॉन्स्टेंटली ब्लेम अदर्स. All my problems are because of them. While contributors recognize that they are responsible for their own problems and so they solve these problems. I have created problems for myself by my past actions. I will now find solutions for myself through my future actions. इसके बाद नॉन कंट्रीब्यूटर डिपेंड ऑन अदर्स. आई एम पुअर विदाउट अदर्स हेल्प, हाउ कैन आई सर्वाइव. Contributor rely on themselves instead of waiting for others to solve their problems. I am poor, but I can learn through finding. This way, I can earn the money I need. मतलब वो दूसरों पे डिपेंड कर रहा है कि मैं पुअर हूँ, मैं किस तरीके से मतलब कैसे सरवाइव करूँ. कोई मुझे दे दे कुछ तो मैं सरवाइव कर सकता हूँ. जबकि यहाँ पे क्या थिंकिंग है कि मैं कुछ सीख सकता हूँ, कुछ भी काम सीख सकता हूँ, सो दैट आई कैन अर्न द मनी. कंसेप्ट एप्लीकेशन. एप्लीकेशन एग्जाम्पल हम देखते हैं. वो contributors show the courage to step out of their comfort zone. Every time we step out of our comfort zone, we take one step forward on the journey of contributorship. मेरा स्टोरी क्या है? Aditi was a clerk in a large company. One day, a senior approached her and offered her a new role. Aditi, your Hindi and English are good. Would you like to take up making announcements for the entire company? My voice will be heard by thousands of people. I won't be able to do it. I have never done it before. I will make a fool of myself. Oh no, sir, I won't be able to do it. I am so sorry. 3 weeks later, Aditi accepted the offer and began making announcements, first doing just a few under the guidance of her senior, then some more, then independently her voice went out to thousands of employees. But Aditi continued to worry over it for days. No, this is an opportunity for me to try out something new. Oh, sorry, students, मैंने यहाँ पे कंटिन्यू था. यहाँ पे उसको जब ऑफर किया गया कि भाई आप अनाउंसमेंट करो, योर वॉइस इज गुड, योर इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी इज गुड. ओके, बट एक बार तो उसने मना कर दिया, बट कंटिन्यू वो सोचती रही कि नहीं, दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मी टू ट्राई आउट समथिंग न्यू. इट वुड बी सिली टू लेट सच एन अपॉर्चुनिटी गो. मैम, कैन आई ऑब्जर्व यू while you work? I want to see how you do things. श्योर अदिति. अब उसने क्या किया? ऑब्जर्व करना शुरू किया. उसने देखा कि यार मैं कर सकती हूँ, मुझे कुछ सीखना पड़ेगा, मुझे इतनी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, उसको मिस नहीं करना चाहिए. 3 weeks later, Aditi accepted the offer and began making announcements. First doing just a few under the guidance of a senior, then some more, then independently her voice went out to thousands of employees. She did such a great job. People from all over the company praised her. Congratulations, you did brilliant. ओके। अगर वो ये कह देते कि नहीं मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ, मैंने मेरा ये काम भी नहीं है, मैं क्यों नया काम लूँ, तो वो उसकी ग्रोथ वहीं पर रुक जाए। Then इसी तरीके से सेकंड एग्जांपल हम देखते हैं। We can choose to make our life full of meaning and fulfillment, or we can choose to live unhappy life full of ill luck and bad fate. Making the right choice is an important step towards contributorship. अब यहाँ क्या सिनेरियो है? Megha was a successful business executive until she got married and had a child. After my daughter was born, I decided that I could go back to work with such long and erratic hours. But at the same time, I really enjoyed working. So I started working from home, taking up freelance assignments. A few years later, I also began taking lectures as a visiting faculty in a city college. I really enjoy the work. I'm glad I can be there for my daughter as she is growing up. We really have fun together. Megha takes responsibility for making her life meaningful and fulfilling. Ritu, also business executive, chose to quit her job on getting married. Family was her focus. Soon, she had two children. Once both her children began to go to school, she didn't know what to do at home, getting bored. What could I do? Who would give me a job now? A woman has to sacrifice so much for the sake of her family and children. If I had been working, I would be earning so much. Like my friend, see the sacrifices I had to make, all for my husband and children. What a waste my life is now. My teenage children don't care for me. They want to do things their own way. They are even embarrassed to have me around. Ritu feels overpowered by her circumstances. She blames her circumstances and her family for the unhappiness she experiences in her life. इसी तरीके से application examples थे. Sometimes we are faced with situations where there are many difficulties and obstacles. We can then face the challenges or we can decide to ignore and let the problems accumulate in the hope that somebody else will solve them. When we make a decision to face the challenges, we are beginning a journey of contributorship. यहाँ story है. Padma was assigned as manager to a branch that was doing very badly. It also had many litigations, मतलब law cases going on against it. Sharma, these cases are a serious problem. They are taking up so much of our resources. Why hasn't anybody done anything about it? Madam, most of these cases are over 15 years old. It has always been like this and always will be. You know how our country's courts work. Nothing ever gets solved here. Don't waste your time worrying about this. Anyway, the company is thinking of closing this branch down. How can I solve this problem that none of the previous manager has solved? This is not in my power. What can I do? Neither do I have the experience, nor do I have the context needed to deal with something like this. Better to just go on until this branch is closed down and I'm posted elsewhere. By the time Parma got transferred from that branch 2 years later, all the long pending litigations had been resolved. Moreover, measures were put into place to avoid such cases in the future. उसने क्या किया भाई, पहले तो उसने सोच लिया भाई जो के दूसरे नहीं कर पाए हैं वो कैसे करेगी, बट वो सेटिस्फाई नहीं थी इस चीज से. She knew all that these were just excuses. After all, if she didn't try and find a solution, then who would? So Padma met with the lawyers to understand each of the cases, and she personally began working out solutions with the advice from many of her seniors and lawyers. फिर उसने सारे सब केस सॉल्व किए. Moreover, the branch business was also turned around. By the time she left, her branch had got an A plus rating from the company. इसी तरीके से next, contributors recognize that they need to do something. They do not just sit and worry without taking action. When we begin acting and dealing with our circumstances, things often turn out much better than we imagine. A person taking positive action is embarking on the journey of contributorship. अब क्या story है यहाँ पर? In April 2008, the Punjab state government announced a compensation package of approximately rupees 350 crores to the landowners for acquiring of large chunks of land for the expansion of the Chandigarh airport. All banks saw this as an opportunity. The compensated villagers would need bank accounts to deposit the money they received. Harnak Singh was a messenger office boy in a public sector bank. His bank was conservative, and the manager had and staff felt they stood no chance in front of all the aggressive modern banks. Moreover, they didn't even have a branch in these villages. Harnak Singh approached his branch manager. Sir, we are trusted by the people. Why will they not prefer to deposit with us if we only reach out to them? I know these areas well. I will reach out and go to them. They don't have to come to us. So Anek Singh began his rounds, going door to door, village to village, meeting with people, getting to know them, taking to them and talking to them and talking about his bank, requesting them to open accounts with his bank. Beginning early morning, often his rounds went late into the night. When they couldn't come to the branch, the bank team went to them and completed formalities. They trusted Henrik and so they trusted the bank. The bank got rupees 160 crores of deposits from this effort, far more than any other bank. Henrik's bank also opened a branch in one of these villages. Henrik also reciprocated the trust of the villagers. He had become an insider in the community. Villagers were often unable to travel miles to get to the bank, but were in the urgent need of money. Henrik ensured that he got their money to them at their doorstep. एक ऑफिस बॉय था, वो चाहता था उसको जरूरत नहीं थी इतना कुछ करने की, पर फिर भी उसने किया. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या है? वी एम्बार्क on the journey of contributorship when we step out of our comfort zone and are willing to experiment and fail. Face challenges instead of ignoring them or running away from them. Do something instead of worrying. Choose to fill our own life with meaningful and fulfilling activities. Okay. अब यहाँ आपको स्टूडेंट्स केस स्टडी दी गई है जो आप रीड करना और सॉल्व करना. Okay. Here are some project work for you. अब आते हैं स्वामी विवेकानंद क्या कहते हैं. स्वामी विवेकानंद स्पीक्स टू यू. ये हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में करते हैं स्टूडेंट. So thank you everyone.